just got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Tell It Like It Is. Nice to have Carisa Clark back again.
Thank you. I've missed you, Vinny.
You did?
I've missed you, always.
We'll talk about that later. Good girl.
Yes.
Good girl. And, you know, I always open up my show with a topic. You know, at first, you know, I don't want to get into politics, but I voted for Trump in the beginning. Now, I don't know. You know, I got my doubts. Ever since he came in office, I've got problems with Russia, North Korea, Canada. Come on, man, what the hell is going on? We were better off with, what was that guy's name, Obama?
Nah.
You know, I mean, this guy's, you know, and then now with the Mexicans and separating the kids and the mothers.
Awful,
you know?
awful.
You know what? Be honest with you, I think the guy should smoke a little weed. You know, maybe get his marbles straight. But this is,
funny.
you know, I'm worried about this guy. You know, I just don't want him to get high one night and push the button. You know, I gotta hang out with Frank Lisi and get to Hollywood before he does that. You know, and in the meantime, now I got another grandchild.
Congratulations.
You know, thank you so much. And my first one with my son's wife, baby's 15 months old. Now she just had another one, and his name is Levi. And all my friends are calling me and saying, that's a Jewish name. No problem. I've always felt I was half Jewish. Italian from the waist down and Jewish from the pockets up. You know? But that's okay. He's a beautiful baby. And everyone is saying, Vinny, he looks identically like you. Listen to me. It's not mine. I know where I've been. So we'll go past that. Meanwhile, so now I'm going on vacation pretty soon. And I'm going to go spend about 4 or 5 weeks with them down in Florida. Can't wait for that. And then in the meantime, we have a hell of a show tonight.
We sure do.
You know?
Yes.
And we got an old friend of mine.
We sure do.
Named Frank Lisi. He's done several movies, and I know it. I just have a feeling that one of these days he's going to say, Vinny, we got it. They bought it. We're on our way. We're going to California.
Woo!
And let me tell you something. With all the movies that I've done with you, you better take me with you, or I'll badmouth you. I'll badmouth you. You know, poverty sucks. I want to go west.
You will,
you know?
you will.
And, but anyway, Frank Lisi, not only is he a great director and promoter, but I have to introduce this other movie now that he just finished. Yeah, he just finished. And
Offstage Elements.
Yeah.
there you go.
Offstage Elements. Welcome, cast of Offstage Elements.
And
Yes.
he's
Nice to
always
have you here.
he's always brought some wonderful actors and actresses on board with him, and I just know it's gonna hit. And when it does, I better get that first phone call. Frank, I'll badmouth you.
Right next to me, baby. Right next to me.
I got nothing to badmouth you for, but I
right.
want to come with
Go
you.
back a long way.
You know, and then I'll call up Bobby and say, Bobby, you want to know something? We're on our way this time.
Yeah, call Bobby.
Bobby.
Go ahead, give him the phone. Call Bobby.
And but I'm not going to take away from Lisi in the movie that he just did. And I'll just tell you briefly, I just finished a movie with De Niro called The Irishman with Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to take away from Lisi. Somebody call me? I thought somebody called me. Now I'm starting to hear things.
Maybe. So I'd like to welcome everyone to the show. We have lovely Maria, right? You're the writer, executive producer. Yes. The one and only Frank. And
All right, Maria.
Peter.
Frank Lisi.
Right. We also have Drew.
All right.
And lastly, Booch.
There you go.
So welcome.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Carisa.
So Maria, please tell us how everything got started and how you met Frank.
So I just wrote the script, and it started out as a pilot.
Okay.
I've been writing since I was a child, and I just made a decision that I needed to have this story brought out onto the big screen, and started networking in Philadelphia, where we're from South Jersey area. So we started networking out there in the Philadelphia Film and Theater Artists
Did you write this,
Exchange.
Maria?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she
You
did.
did. Well,
Yes,
look
I
at
did.
that. I don't know if I should hook up with you right here.
And is this story that's something that's like kind of close to the best? Is this where life reenacts art that relax?
Oh, yes, of
Like-
course. Yes,
Sort
there's
of
always an
everything.
inspiration.
Because
to
it's
the
about
writing.
musicians, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And following your dreams.
Okay.
And never giving up on your dream, no matter how old you are, no matter what obstacles stand in your way, no matter how much you want to give up and feel like giving up, to just keep driving, keep
Staying
the
in
driving force
action.
and staying in action,
Staying in
and
action.
help each other, and
Sure. I can appreciate that.
yeah, and just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going with it.
A lot of the times it's when somebody gets lucky, they've actually been doing it for 20 years and people are like, you had your big break, or, oh, they're up and coming. It's like, up and coming. I have been doing this for a very long time. But I think that also makes it worth it.
Yes,
Right?
definitely. It
Right?
makes
Because
it more,
if it's immediate, I don't know.
it makes it sweeter.
Or if it's immediate and then all of a sudden everything else takes a long time, you might actually lose momentum sometimes,
Right,
you know?
right. I know there's
Yeah.
a reason why this is all happening now, as opposed to when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, and
I
you
didn't
can't
have the
always see it.
experience to fall back on then, as I do now.
The
Is
maturity
this
that
still-
you experience.
Is this still being edited and
This is
All
in
that?
post-production
so
still,
when will
yes.
when will this be at? 19?
It should be out by the end of the summer, actually.
By the end of the summer?
Yeah, yeah. But, we're still working on it. A final cut should be out shortly, so. Yeah, it's very
Okay.
close, very, very, very close, and it's
I
great.
wanted to be in this movie.
I know.
Oh, you did?
We wanted you
Yeah.
to be in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
honey.
but you know what Frank told me? He says, you've been in too many of my movies already.
That's funny.
No, he didn't tell me that. I was away at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. And so, Maria, you ended up meeting Frank just down, networking in Philly?
Yes,
That's
networking
how
affiliate,
it
one of the film and artist
Okay.
theater exchanges, him, and along with a lot of other brilliant artists, and we made connections,
Right.
made a movie together.
It's amazing. So very nice. And so you ended up holding auditions. So where did everyone pull from? Where's everyone? Everyone's from the area? Did you hold auditions in Philly?
We did
Yeah.
hold auditions in Philly.
Did you shoot in Philly?
We shot in Philadelphia and
Okay.
South Jersey.
Okay.
And
Were you
Delaware.
also in
And
the movie?
Delaware, that's
And
correct.
Delaware.
In Delaware. Okay.
Maria, were you also in the movie?
I had a very small,
She
non-speaking
got
part.
herself an extra part.
It's Maria Jefferson, right? Maria Jefferson in Lights.
Oh, she was great.
Oh, Maria,
no,
that's
she was
amazing. I'm excited. That's great. And Peter, right?
Yeah.
Peter. Yes.
Yeah.
And how do I correctly say your last name?
Patricios.
Yes.
Say what?
It's so Greek.
My
Very
heart
Greek.
wanted to
It's a
say it,
Greek
and I
name.
did practice, but I just figured I'd ask you.
Yeah,
Say
it's easier
the
that
last
way.
name.
I get many different variations. So, but you were talking about casting, but
Yes.
so I originally auditioned for a different role than I got cast as, right?
Okay.
Yes, you
And
did.
then they wanted to cast me as Mitch.
Okay.
And what did I say? I said the actor is a friend of mine who had the role that of
As
Mitch.
Vic, yeah.
No, I had
Oh,
the
Mitch,
role of
that's
Mitch,
right.
and I said only he's not here tonight, Mike McFadden. I said only if he agrees that he's happy with it. He was actually happy with the flip.
Yeah.
But that also tells you sometimes you're brought into audition for a part, but sometimes the writer or the director can change their mind and sort of retool things. And I was actually glad that I ended up playing Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We flipped a couple of roles, actually,
Oh, really?
because I initially wanted Drew.
Yes.
Because Mitch is the lead guitar player
Okay.
of the band, and Drew is a real guitar player.
I don't play guitar.
And he doesn't play guitar.
Amazing.
No.
But it all worked out for the best. It really
Yep.
did. Peter did a
Can we say we did a
phenomenal
body
job.
double? Can we talk about that? That we had a body double? The body double. The guy's hands were twice the size of mine, so he couldn't wear the rings that I wore. I'm going to tell him anyway. And so when they cut from me to the hands, it's a totally different person. It's all right. It's okay.
That is so amazing.
But you
That's so
can't
funny.
tell on
You can't tell, but now I gave it away, so that's all right.
Well, that happens all the time. Drew, and there's something about you, you just look like a Drew.
am.
Like someone could draw a like a cartoon caricature of you, and it would be Drew.
would be me.
Yes, like you are the Drew. Does
I
he look
am.
like a Drew?
He looks like
Yes.
Drew.
And his
I've actually
character
played
name is
myself.
actually Stu.
Oh, stop it! Drew played Stu.
Drew is Stu. Yeah.
And he looks
They
like
were
he
still
looks
in the
scary,
movie.
but he's the nicest guy.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
just
that's
it.
very true. I
My,
would
my,
agree.
scary
of
guy.
my character at first, like Frank was saying, I was supposed to play Mitch because I'm lead guitarist.
You were going to play Mitch too?
long ago.
Maria, you
But
went
when I-
with the motions
Everybody
here.
got
When I
promised
had
Mitch.
the meeting with
Oh.
Maria, he's like, you're gonna read for Mitch and Stu. And when she met me, she goes, "You're Stu." That's it. Because I was big, and Stu is big. He's the tough guy, the scaredy cat, and the only difference was that I don't play. I mean, I do play bass because I can play guitar, but it worked out really well.
You tried to teach me the guitar,
And I did,
but I couldn't do it.
but no.
It's all right.
No, he did
very
really
supportive.
good.
When
and,
Drew
he
came
had-
in
and he
tonight-
played
What's
two
that?
of my guitars.
Yeah, I
Was
couldn't
that?
do it.
When Drew came in tonight, he came over to me, and I didn't recognize him because he had these big sunglasses on.
But you knew him before.
Oh, yeah.
We've worked
Yeah.
together.
I've known
I know him for
him
like 10,
a
15
while.
years.
Yeah.
It's my boy right there.
I've known him for a while.
And
There you go.
how did you put up with all these characters? How was it on set with everyone?
So great. Everybody was so great to work with. I just got along with everybody so well. Like, it was just such a seamless thing, I guess. Like, just really great times and great memories on this set.
Oh, that's
She played
nice.
someone's daughter. Whose daughter did you play?
Vix.
Vic's daughter.
Wait, Vic's daughter, and tell us a little bit about her. What was she like?
I'm really happy about that character because I got to do something completely different from anything I've ever done before. I was like decked out in complete like punk type clothes and
come
makeup
on.
and jewelry, which is something I've never done. And I got to have a little bit of like a snotty attitude, and kind of like telling everybody who's boss and just kind of, something I don't do.
Yeah, you
She was bossing me around. You were bossing me around up front. Yeah,
I
you
did
were
like
yelling
it.
at me.
I did like it. Yes.
That's so funny.
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
normally like that, right?
Well, you know what I realized? We kind of just
That's why we love
gloss
that.
over. I know we have a guitarist, but what is the backstory of this film? Of backstage elements?
Inspired by true events. People you knew.
It's a bunch of friends.
You
that
have
what?
5 middle-aged gentlemen in a rock band for many years, and they go through life trials and tribulations, and they finally hit it big with this one number. I don't want to give too much away because I want everyone to come out and see the film.
That's right.
Of course.
But you never know where success is going to come from. They stuck with it, and then all of a sudden they got it.
I mean, when I first read the treatment that she gave me, she wanted to do a webisode type of pilot thing, and I laughed and cried. I was like, "Where's the rest of it? Is it written down? No, it's up here." I'm like, "Well, get yourself some final draft or whatever, and get it down on paper." And she juggled it around. Should I do a webisode? Should I do a short? Should I do a feature? And we're all happy that she wanted to do a feature film, and she did a great job, being the producer, and she put up with a lot of stuff. A lot of the guys on, I got to hand it to the crew too. I mean, I have a great crew down in Philly. We freelance sometimes, certain individuals, but this is my 4th film with Don't Go There Productions, Sonny Velosi and Bob Bizik. You're the man.
Bob Bizik. Bob Bizik.
And we worked with PBR Productions also. Maria's company, MVJ Productions, and Dreamcrest Entertainment, the 4 production companies. We put this thing together. And there's a lot of great rock and roll in it also. There's all different stories. The 5 people in the band all have their own individual
Sure, of
stories.
course.
And it all comes together very nicely.
But Frank's being humble. Here's the thing, too, though. He took a first-time screenwriter, and he got, I mean, that's his first full feature-length screen, and he made the film on a really low budget. I mean, if you're in the business, you know how hard it is to make a film. Frank has done this for a couple of people. If he believes in something, I was shocked that he got this film from start to finish, done. I mean, there's stuff. I was inspired by it, and I thought, maybe... I did a short film. I'm not like as brave as you are to take on a full feature length. But he's done this for a couple people, so he saw something in the script and he got it done. It's not easy with that kind of a budget.
No, it's not.
So he's amazing in that way.
Awesome. Good for you. I want to see some clips.
But the next movie, you think maybe you'll write me in?
Absolutely.
Well, you were wrote in as Carlo.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
You were cast as the Carlo, which was the Atlantic City entertainment agent.
Ooh.
But you were busy at the time, and Tony Darrow took over the part, which did a wonderful job. And he couldn't be here today because he's on set somewhere in New York.
Yeah.
And Mike Starr was also a supporting actor. He loved the script. He came in from L.A. He played the band manager, Sammy Gallo. He sends his regards. He's stuck in L.A. also. And it just turned out really, really good. A lot of great bunch of actors.
But he loves you. He wanted you.
And actresses.
Well, I would have
for
been in
you.
the film, but
Yeah.
I was working at the time. Was I working at the time or not?
No, I think you were away.
I'm sorry?
I think you were away on vacation.
I was away on
I think you were on
vacation.
vacation.
That's possible.
That's when you got the sunglasses.
Well, come on, the suspense is killing me. Let's watch a clip or two.
No,
All right.
All right.
Who's
I
in
done a
it?
fashion shoot for sunglasses. I said, pick out a pair. I picked them out. After I picked them out, I put them on because that's the most expensive pair we had.
Yeah.
I said, you want them back? Want to pick them up? And no, keep them. But he keeps calling me. You have the sunglasses. You have the sunglasses.
Aw.
He ain't getting, look at
No,
me.
they look great. You
not
still look
happening.
great.
I like him. Keep an eye on them. Don't put them down.
Keep an eye
Not
on
until
it.
I'm
That's
out.
funny.
I got several pairs of glasses. If he wants them back that bad, I give it to him.
And you know what, Vinny? You earned them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You earned them.
You're right, I do.
You know what I'm saying? Who's better than you?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's my line. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you when he came over to me. He said hello to me. I said hello.
That's okay.
Then he sat down, took off his glasses. Then I recognized him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked quite a few films together. Me and
Yeah.
Frank. No,
But
Frank. Me and Frank.
I'm happy that you're all here today.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
All right.
To learn your faces. And I've heard about you also.
Thank you.
And
That's Richard. Let's have Richard. Richard, do you have any
Richard, yeah.
clips to roll? Pretty please. I'm excited. Suspense is killing me.
Roll
This
'em.
is one of my favorite.
is this it?
Yes.
Yeah! Oh my god.
I think I spit something up.
Did you not?
I'm very attractive right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm very attractive. Here, let me warm you.
Hey! Where's everybody go? What the hell?
Guys, I don't think it's such a good idea to be drinking at our shows. Just doesn't look good for our image.
That's a good one, dude. He really had us going there for a second.
No. I'm serious. It just looks bad on a Christian label.
I'm not a Christian. I'm pretty sure I'm not signed to a Christian label yet.
Have you looked around this place? You're the only Bible pusher in here. Dude, no one cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Look, I'm not saying you have to quit drinking. I'm just saying don't drink at any of our shows. What you do in the privacy of your own homes is your business. But I'm the manager of this band, and I'm laying down the law when it comes to this. No drinking allowed.
Who does he think he is? I knew this was gonna happen. He can't push his beliefs on us.
I know, right? But look, we've got this huge opportunity coming up right now. We can't do anything about it, all right? Norway
Get back to you in 30 seconds.
We've got an opportunity of a lifetime. There's nothing we can do about it. And I don't want to mess this up, so fuck it. Let's just enjoy tonight, and then we'll take it into consideration.
He's got us by the balls. We gotta tell the others.
There's no drinking. Only drinking.
Got us by the balls.
Got us by the balls. No drinking. I'm laying down the law.
Who the fuck does he think he is?
Cheers to balls.
Fuck him.
That was good. That was funny. That was funny. That's funny. Oh,
That's a scene I laugh every single time
every
I look at
time.
it.
That's funny.
That scene takes place after a concert. You see, this band, they kind of hooked up with this management where it's a Christian rock label. So they would change their lyrics and titles to be more Christian rock,
Okay.
but not the music.
Okay.
And it takes off. And Mike, at the time, this is before Mike Stark's character comes in. He's sort of like the temporary manager of the band, and he's trying to lay down the law in that scene, but they let him
Reel
have
us
it.
in. Like, we can't drink anymore. We can't smoke. We can't be a rock
We
band
weren't
anymore.
having it as we were drunk as scum.
Try and tell band members all of a sudden you can't drink,
And
you
you
can't
can't
curse,
over-
you can't smoke. Like, come on.
And
So,
you know, we really, you know, in more of the clips.
There was some improv there.
We really singed him good.
we were
He-
singing
he actually
Mike McFadden. We were trying to give it to him.
We stuck
bit.
it there a little bit.
We had a lot of fun with that.
It was a good time.
Was I
Yes,
supposed to-
that's amazing.
What part was I up to play?
You were supposed to play Carlo Capozzoli, who is Tony Darrow. Tony Darrow played
Tony
that
Darrow
part.
played that.
What part was that?
It
the
wasn't in
pool
that
table-
scene,
It was
though.
no, it was in the pool table room scene, which I also have on my flash drive. So
You're a
I have that. I brought it here today. So
What were you going to say, Frank?
The Carlo character is
yeah.
is an individual who books acts in Atlantic City, but, you know, he's connected type of thing. Vinny fit right in with those glasses and everything.
Oh, hey. Obviously.
It was his role.
That was
It was
him.
him.
Vinny.
He was the first one in
Always
mind.
meant to be a
Absolutely.
wise guy.
Not you, Vinny.
I want a part.
You were a mayor in
I want a
Veneration.
part where I got a girlfriend. I don't need to do anything. I just want to get a little close.
You can
That would have been you. That would have been Carlo. You got close enough.
That's so funny. So the three of you have been acting for a long time. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and you also done other projects as well. Some TV and other.
I've done quite a bit
Yeah.
of film.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I got
Usually,
a film now that's working the circuit.
you did a commercial with Frank, too.
Well, that's how I met Frank. I met
Okay.
On a
Frank
commercial.
I just need to
15
tell
years
you
ago on the
Yeah.
Food
I just
Network,
need to
Ham
tell
on
you
the Street.
quick
Oh, yeah?
And we
about
met,
this
and we
movie
just
that I
swapped.
did with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. When a truck is loaded with meat, you have to put a seal on it. And then when it gets to where it's going, whoever bought the meat takes the seal off. And it was freezing out there. I mean, it was so cold. Scorsese was there. Everybody was watching me put the seal on the truck, on the lock. And De Niro was right next to me. He puts the latch down, I put the seal on. But we did about 20 takes and my hand was so cold.
20 takes. Marty.
One more.
Marty, one more.
He wanted it from all different angles. And then at one point I couldn't move my hand anymore. They were frozen.
Oh, my gosh.
And I didn't mean what I said the way it came out. I just told him, I told Marty, no, I told Daniel, I says, my hands are so cold, but I've never had a problem putting the latch in the hole. I said, never had a problem putting it in the hole before. And everybody started laughing. And someone said, they're gonna keep that part. I didn't mean it the way it sounded.
Did they end up keeping it?
Yeah.
There were times, Scorsese was watching me. Everybody was watching me. I said, I don't know what's happened. My hands are so cold, I've never had a
Yeah.
problem putting it in the hole before. You know,
Oh, my goodness.
so I thought, there I go with the finger. He's telling me how many fingers I got, how many minutes I got left. At first, when he first started doing that about a year ago, I thought he gave me the finger from over there. And I gave it to him back. I went like that.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna do one of these.
Vinny, let me tell you one thing. I've been coming on the show now for 10 years, and I really appreciate you giving actors and producers and directors like us the platform to showcase our work from the tri-state area. We love you, Vinny. We love this show.
All right, thank you so much. And that's the very least that I could do.
Maria has something for you.
That's the, oh boy, was it a
And
pair of
Carissa.
underwear?
Oh, come on.
These are the Brass Angel T-shirts of the band that, the band that is featured in the
Oh, boy,
film.
oh, boy.
Brass Angels. Oh, I love it.
Get
Oh,
that
that's
for
so
me.
fun.
Look
For
at
you
that.
and one
Oh, thank you so much for
You're
thinking of me. Gosh, I gotta get autographs.
Is this the movie?
Autograph my shirt.
Yes, it's
That's the
It's
name of the
cute.
band.
the name of the band that's
Yeah.
featured in the
Brass.
film.
There we
Brass
go.
Angel.
I will.
Yay. That's cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank
But
you.
you know, I like, because this is where I started off. You know, people giving me a break, people helping me with radio and independent films, helping, promoting me. So this is my way of giving back.
Very good.
Aw,
You know.
sweetheart.
Yeah,
Better than you, buddy. Better than you.
yeah. And eventually I get big stars on the show,
Oh, yeah.
and eventually I get stars that are not so big on the show. But this is what I like, and this is what I like doing. As long as I can help out and I'm there, you can count on me.
Well, I hope the show goes on for another 100 years.
And so, and the moral of this movie is to just hang in there, go for your dreams,
Never give up.
No matter
never
what
give up,
happens.
make good friends along the way, have a few good laughs,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's
Absolutely.
cool.
Never keep, yeah. I've been doing this for a long time. I won't even say how long, but I've been doing it for a long time. And I love helping people out, you know,
Thank you.
and helping promoting them. And
Thank you,
that's the
Vinny.
end of the show. There you go.